Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jake and I'm an artist who talks all things movies and TV while I make a rug. In today's video, we're talking Minions 2, The Rise of Gru. This is the 7th episode of Tufting Talk, so while I break down this movie, we're going to be making the most adorable minion there is, Bob, and his teddy bear. This video will contain only minor spoilers, but if you'd like to skip around, feel free to use the chapters below. Let's get rugged. I love Minions. I've always loved Minions, so after being delayed several times, I was so happy to hear that this movie was coming out in June. But there's been so many movies in the Despicable Me Minions universe that I wasn't sure what they were going to do with this one. But I saw the trailer several times in the movie theater, and I cackled every single one, so, you know, I was really hoping for the best. What we didn't know is that the trailer basically showed us an entire scene from the movie with no context, and it was probably better that way. Let's talk box office numbers for a sec. The first Minions made over $1 billion at the box office. Over $1 billion, with a B. Yeah, that's when Universal knew that they had a gold mine on their hands. So far, with Minions 2, it's made over $400 million internationally as of the filming of this video. It beat out Sing 2 as the highest grossing animated film since Frozen 2. Lots of sequels. Lots of sequels happening. So, despite what some of these grumpy movie reviewers are saying, people love Minions. They're obsessed with the Minions. Things are going well for them. But I think I'm going to be one of those grumpy movie reviewers today. Yeah, because I have a few thoughts. I wasn't in the room, but I have some things to say, and I'm going to say them. You'd think that the sequel to a movie that made over $1 billion wouldn't need a ton of marketing, but this team said, hold my banana. I got an email that IHOP created Minion pancakes, and that really was just the tip of the iceberg. There was a Minion foosball table at the movie theater I go to, as well as a standing cardboard cutout of an entire team of them that was up for about 2 months before the movie even was released. Side note, what's really upsetting is that Sonic the Hedgehog was at my movie theater the weekend Sonic 2 came out, but I didn't see one single Minion in my theater when I went to go see this movie, so I need to file a complaint. I thought that they were doing a lot already until I saw this TikTok.
The Minions marketing team is out of control. I was starting to notice a lot of random brand partnerships, so I looked up what other partnerships the Minions movie has right now. Get ready. HelloFresh, Liberty Mutual, CarMax, The Office, and this little trailer they made was actually really cute. Saw these last night at Target, a packaged salad brand, vegan muffins, banana-scented body wash and lotion, a collection with lyrical lemonade, McDonald's of course, a banana cream-flavored Olipop, shower heads, Tupperware, American Ninja Warrior, The Wiggles, even a New York City skyscraper. I think they're going for some kind of brand partnership world record.
Their marketing department is insane, unhinged, just a couple of words I could use to describe them. They convinced several companies to slap Minions on every single product in order to get people to this movie. It totally reminds me of the movies of the early 2000s where they would put characters on, you know, Danimals and Lunchables and cereal boxes and, you know, strawberry milk, Nesquik, everything. They slapped those damn characters on every single thing they could find. And I can understand why people don't like them because, you know, annoying, yellow everywhere. I guess they just chose a color and said, we're gonna run with it. And you can just make anything Minion if you just turn it bright yellow, and then Universal owns the copyright. This section will contain minor spoilers, but nothing that's gonna ruin the movie if you even want to see it after this. Minions The Rise of Gru centers around the main 3 Minions we've all come to know and love, Bob, Stuart, and Kevin. They travel to San Francisco to save young Gru from a kidnapper. Meanwhile, a group of villains called the Vicious Six are right on their tail. They're not having it. That's pretty much what you need to know. Pierre Coffin voices all the Minions, and he just nails it. I mean, their language is full of several other languages like English, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, lots of other things, okay? It's full gibberish, and yet we still understand almost every single thing that they say.
Where is Otto? Are you pulling on my legs right now? Otto, where's the stone? Ooh, big Astoria.
Most of their humor lies in their physical comedy and the outrageous situations that they're put in. And this movie delivers nothing but outrageous situations, lots of physical comedy, and many confusing plot points. That's where we'll start. This installment introduces a new character named Otto. He is just so sweet. He's a little chubby, he's got braces, a heart of gold, and he brings a new energy to the franchise. He's quirky, adorable, curious, and I'm honestly glad they added another main character to the cast. I'm not quite sure how they're gonna explain him missing from the Despicable Me movies, but you know, that's what happens when you write backwards instead of forwards. You gotta work out the kinks. The problem I had with Otto is that they had him pursuing a side quest the entire movie, so even though he's a new main character, he really ended up being a supporting character because he couldn't have all the fun that Bob, Stuart, and Kevin were having. They gave him really good moments, but they definitely could have given him more. There's a storyline where he becomes friends with a biker and they share this really sweet moment when they part ways, and we definitely could have dived deeper into that relationship. We could have dived a little bit deeper into who Otto really is, but instead we are watching minions learn kung fu, beat a bunch of people up, running from people. It's just, it becomes a lot. We are watching minions learn how to do kung fu from Michelle Yeoh, who by day she's an acupuncturist and by night she's a kung fu queen. The Vicious Six are a group of villains that Gru is invited to audition for at the very beginning of the movie. But you know, they're bad, so they turn bad and they stay bad. Once you go bad, you can't go back. The Vicious Six, they got some moves, but they are so unlikable. They got Taraji P. Henson to play the lead bitch of the Vicious Six, and they gave the character no dimension and made her a complete caricature. We also never really get to know any of the other members. The nun, though, she said the same phrases so many times. Hallelujah, amen, about 5 times. I should really watch it again and do a count for you. It was fucking hilarious watching her float into frame every time she needed to, you know, pop into a scene. A beam of light surrounded her as she came down. A whole chorus of children would basically sing her into the shot. And if they could have done more of that type of situation with the other characters, maybe we could have been into the Vicious Six. Maybe we could have even made some more toys from them, done some more sales, made some more millions, but they didn't do that. And as a result, we didn't really care whether they were beaten or if they won. We just weren't invested. I want to tell you about how I fell in love with the Minions, because I know this may seem like a hater type of video, but I am a Minion stan. A Minion stan who is critical because I care so much. I worked on a cruise ship when I was 19, and my vocal captain, Julia, had all this, you know, yellow merch and shit, and I said, wow, they are really so cute. Whenever we were in port, there was Minion shit everywhere you turned. So I said, yep, this is my next obsession. They even threw me and Julia a Minions themed birthday party. I love being an adult. Before I give you my real thoughts on the movie, just know that I'm coming at it as a Minion stan. There was a decent amount of dressing up happening at our theater. There was a cast member wearing a full banana suit, couple of girls in overalls with yellow shirts. Our theater had a bunch of kids in it, of course, as I expected. But I was surprised when I saw another gay couple walk in like, hey queers, I see you, hey. And one of them wore their sunglasses into the dark theater. Look, listen, Mary J. Blige, the sun is not in here. You don't need to be wearing those. We're here to watch a movie. Yeah, you don't need a tint on it. Movie starts and 15 minutes in, I'm like, where is this going? Where is this going? I mean, I really didn't know what this movie was going to be about, because at the end of the first Minions movie, we saw them meet Gru and have a revelation. There's our master. Let's serve him. And in this movie, a few years have passed, but you know, Gru is a child, so not the most likable character. My first thought was, they didn't need Gru. They didn't need Gru. It's called Minions for a reason. You'd think after making $1 billion on the first movie that they'd trust the Minions to carry their own movie. But instead they said, Steve, we need you back. We need you back, and you're actually going to voice 11-year-old Gru, because that makes a lot of sense. And on a poster, Steve Carell's name is the only one present when there's 3 minions on the cover, and I don't see Gru anywhere in sight. You could have put Pierre's name, but, I'm not in the room. Secondly, there's no Rise. Gru is the same age at the end that he is at the beginning, 11. There's not a lot of character development, and he just got on my nerves. You could even say that they wrote him so well in fact, that people wouldn't like him because, 11-year-olds, annoying. All I'm saying is, it's called Minions. We didn't need Gru. We don't need Gru. We didn't ask for Gru, but Gru was there. The thing is, young Gru could have sent the 3 minions /4, including Otto, on their own mission. Because this basically was their own mission. We were eyes on them almost the entire movie. And then to create several other characters, the Vicious Six, and barely put any energy into them, it's confusing. Details were definitely thought about. Fight scenes were definitely thought about. I'm just saying what we needed and what we didn't. That's all. The comedy was kiddie, of course, but there were some really good cackle-worthy moments. From the trailer, though, I thought it was going to be a lot funnier. Even the kids in the theater weren't laughing as much as I thought they would. Also, what is with all these butt jokes? What is this obsession with butts? Every time it's an alien or a creature or something non-human, there's always a butt crack showing up. They showed Minion booty a few times, and it's like, the joke is getting old. Enough of the naked yellow minion ass. We didn't ask for it. We don't need it. Do it once. Haha, it's funny. Don't show it again. People out here in these streets are threatened by drag queen happy hour. But they don't mind, full yellow butt crack on screen that their kids are watching. Well, no problem. Then there's a very random part in the middle of the movie, which they probably spent a lot of their budget on, where Michelle Yeoh teaches them kung fu. First of all, this bitch is working. She is busy. Second of all, it just felt like they were trying too hard at times. It's like, we've had several Kung Fu Pandas. There's a movie called fucking Paws of Fury that's coming out. We don't need the Minions to embrace that kind of lifestyle. It's not a dig at Michelle. She was a Kung Fu queen. I'm just saying, why? I'm assuming the connection is that the main centerpiece of the story is a stone of the zodiac. They're like, okay, what else in the culture can we utilize? All of that to say, I enjoyed this movie. It was fun, it was cute, it had some really funny moments, and the highlight of the movie was Bob's sad eyes. I mean, how can you resist those? They're just so cute, very Puss in Boots vibes. Just precious. The story was weaker than the first, but I'm excited to see where Illumination takes the Minions next. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I give it 3 out of 5 stars. It seems brutal. It seems brutal for a Minion stan. That's what I'm giving it. I'm sorry. Maybe I just need to watch it again. I don't know. But I just didn't feel full and satisfied at the end of the movie. Grab your bananas, hold on to your seats, buckle up real tight because it's time for the rug reveal. Here's Bob in all his glory. Of course I had to make him. He's my favorite Minion and just the cutest one ever. But don't worry, I didn't forget about his teddy bear. He's got Velcro on his back so he can easily attach to Bob. Bob is ready for a mission or even just a milkshake, but he'll always have Teddy by his side. I mean, they go everywhere together, and this rug is no different. It was really interesting making 2 different pieces that went together. I actually attached hooks to the back of these rugs, so if people didn't want to put him on the floor, they could put him on the wall and display him as the gorgeous piece of exquisite art that he is. Some days you could put Teddy on him, some days you could take him off. It's really whatever you're feeling. If you enjoyed watching my process and want some more rug content, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at WildJakey and at Cinerugs. Let's keep this conversation going in the comments below, and if you've got an idea for a rug I should make or something I should watch, let me know. If you like this video, I've got your next watch right over here. If you like my vibe, hit subscribe and hit that like button because they just traded in an ancient relic for a pet rock, and yeah, please just hit like. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Jake, and I'll see you next time.